This is
the Defiance of the Edelweiss pirates.
Germany, a country of newfound glory, control, and propaganda, reaching the desperate hearts of both the old and young. A country left senseless. Not all fell into the indoctrinate teachings, and those people made more of a difference than credited.
In my great educational work, I'm beginning with the young. We are old already. Yes, we are used up, with no unrestrained instincts left. But my magnificent youngsters, are there finer ones anywhere in the world? Look at these young men and boys, what material. With them, I can make a new world.
The Edelweiss pirates were a youth group in Nazi Germany during World War II. They fought and resisted the socialist regime by defying cultural limitations and performing sabotage.
Their fight against the Hitler Youth and restrictions of the time broke not only barriers, but changed lives.
Many resistance groups rose up during the time of Hitler's reign. One of these groups was the Edelweiss pirates. They are seen here outside a cafe distributing anti-Nazi pamphlets from another resistance group, the White Rose. On these pamphlets were a mixture of Hitler sayings, anti-Hitler sayings, German literature, and Christian beliefs. These pirates were named after a high-altitude flower with symbolism of respect, strength, and endurance. They believed they were stopping an even greater tragedy from spreading in Germany.
Where's Hans?
Coming!
Alright guys, let's get started. Does anyone have any announcements?
Well, I've been talking to my neighbors, and they've been saying these crazy things like the only reason they don't kill all these Nazis is because they're just trying to support their family and get through this war.
It must be mad. Speaking of, did you hear on the British radio last night? I've been started installing gas chambers in concentration camps.
No, that's not true. They're spending all their money on advancing weapons.
I don't believe that. You don't think people up?
Guys, we have someone interested in doing the number. Evelyn! Have a seat.
So why do you want to join us?
Well, when my brother fished during the youth, I saw it change him. I started to see who the Nazis really were.
What's the real reason that you're here?
Well, I want to get back at the Nazis for stealing my brother.
Things are sure the gas tank and breaking the window made us famous.
Down.
So am I in?
Sure.
I was going through the paper this morning, and something caught my eye.
Hitler Youth on patrol?
Looks like we'll have to keep quick on the streets.
Nazis aren't just punching their way through their problems. It's a messed up propaganda act.
So what are we going to do about it?
Well, there's a storage area over on 5th Avenue. It's hard to get into, but we can vandalize the outside.
Good idea. How about 10 tomorrow? I'll be at the area early to make sure it's clear.
I mean, just remember I'm new to all of this.
Okay, is everyone good for tomorrow then?
We march together on verb and rhyme for freedom. We will fight and die. The night watchmen, we beat them down. Edelweiss march on. Hey, the streets are ours.
Things weren't always this way. In the old times, they were a joyful, carefree group of teens just wanting to take a break from Hitler's oppression. Pirates started out in 1936 when the Hitler Youth and the League of German Girls became mandatory. The pirates would often take camping trips like the ones the Hitler Youth took to escape the ears of the Nazi patrol, and often would do fun games and play music that were against the rules of society.
Alright.
I think I saw a pussycat.
Sweetie bird!
Yes!
Okay, do Americans really talk like that? It's so weird. That's okay, like, maybe the accent's why it's banned here.
Really?
Okay, I'll go next. But my magnificent youngsters are the finer ones anywhere in the world. They hate fun.
Ah, our glorious birds, spreading socialism one country at a time.
With the Allies pushing in, we'll be safe soon, right?
High hopes are kept. The future is still unclear.
Hitler's power may lay us low and keep us locked in chains, but we will smash the chains one day. We'll be free again. We've got fists and we can fight. We've got knives and we'll get them out. We want freedom, don't we, boys? We're the fighting Navajos.
Life still continued to change. As the war raged on and Hitler continued to brainwash and change the lives of innocent people, the pirates knew they had to resist in every way possible to defeat the Nazis.
Is everyone here yet? The Hitler Youth will be on patrol soon.
We're still waiting on Hans, but I'm sure he'll be here any moment.
Hey, guys, sorry I'm late. I brought the paint.
Thanks. Let's get started. I'll put medals for murder and no more Hitler, things like that.
Okay.
Guys,
from us, but now is not the time.
Where is Evelyn? I hope the patrol hasn't gotten her.
What are we supposed to do? We all made it back except her.
These groups are suitable to large extremes. Concentration camps go for 2 to 3 years.
Is that supposed to help?
She's smart. She'll make it back.
All criminals go to camps.
Not all. The last group was hanged.
What are we gonna do when we're all captured? The odds are never in our favor.
Well, the odds are never good. But think about the time that we derailed the train, full of Nazi supplies, and got all of that food to the people that actually need it.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't do it for the odds. We do it for each other. And we do stand a chance. For the resistance. She's here!
All our enemies we will strike, whether Gestapo or night watchmen, since we pirates of Edelweiss are not cowards nor ever been.
The Edelweiss pirates continued to fight the Nazi regime until the war ended. Many were killed, loved ones were lost, and everything had changed. The Edelweiss pirates weren't sure what the future held next, but they knew that they had done the right thing and that they'd fought the best they could.
In 1945, Allied troops were advancing steadily into Germany on 2 fronts. Hitler saw that the outcome was inevitable, and on May 30th, he committed suicide. But German troops wouldn't surrender until the Red Army invaded Berlin. On May 8th, World War II came to an end in Europe.
Germany was left in ruins, with around 7 million Germans having lost their lives, more than half of them civilians. The total amount of lives lost around 20 million, and more than 6 million of those Jews. This was the largest genocide of all time.
For many young people, this was the start of a whole new era. Those that had grown up under Hitler's dehumanizing ideology had been changed from childhood onward. And in the final months and weeks of the war, were spurred one last final time to fight for their country. And then, all of a sudden, there was peace, in all but unknown way of life.
The Edelweiss pirates were considered group criminals until 2005, almost 60 years. 6 were hanged with many more undocumented deaths. Their fights came in all sizes after the war. And the pirates, who were considered to have 5,000 members, had to hide their admirable tasks from the world for the sake of the law. One way they will forever be remembered is through their songs, as used in this production, written and sung by pirates themselves.
Our aspiration is that the Edelweiss pirates will be remembered forever, not as criminals or killers, but as protectors, fighters, and emblems of hope.
It's our job as the youth
To keep the memory alive.
Of those who are brave enough
To make a difference in their world.
for the sake of our world.